Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. Hmm, 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 hmm. Um, this one is another very interesting one. Whether you are participating in the 2023 presidential election this February or not, you need to pay attention because it concerns you. I'm talking about Igbo people because this channel is Igbo Area TV. And you need to listen. In case you have not come in contact with a circulating particular post on WhatsApp about the election, one OPC guy leaked to. I don't know whether it's to scare Ndi Igbo or not. I don't know whether it's from Tinubu. Politicians are capable of anything to achieve their aims. There are reactions to it already, and um, Igbos need to know what to do in case, some of the times when trouble comes, it may be that you are not even the cause of the trouble, but you somehow find yourself in trouble. Mm. I'm not telling you it's authentic or not, but we need to see that information. He said that they have been instructed to purchase guns. Maybe OPC doesn't have guns before. Okay, they have been instructed. Okay, OPC uses arrow and bow and arrow and catapult before. Okay, now they have been instructed to purchase guns. He said ahead of the election that if for any reason BAT is normally Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When you see BAT, no, it's an abbreviation. He said for any reason BAT loses out on the election. Things have happened in Lagos. We are aware of boys that are, they are seen as Tinubu boys, area boys in Lagos. You see what they did in 2019 election in Okota? They attacked Igbo voters. They tried to stop them from voting. So I was reading this and I was expecting to see Okota, Agor Palace area. We had Ajegunle, Olodi Apapa, Tokonot. Igbos are everywhere. Maybe Igbos are less in Ikeja. I didn't see Ikeja here. Hey, I think this is to scare people. Meanwhile, if you want to exercise your franchise, you can go and exercise your franchise. Okay, they still added some area. Let's look at some other areas they added. Said Ojokoro, Ijai, Abara, Ojo, and Okoko. Satellite Town and Festac, Mushi, towards Ojueleba, those areas that have more Igbo people. Should I mention more areas for you that has Igbo people? Because, in fact, the whole of Lagos, Ikoyi, everywhere is filled with Igbo people. Okay, you said those areas that have more. Igbos are every part of Lagos. So according to the OPC guy, meanwhile, we're going to talk about it because a lot of people are reacting to it, and the federal government is being asked to look into this matter. Because something like this has happened before during election time. If people can do that, they can do the other one. Meanwhile, we are not saying that this is from Tinubu boys, but this could be to scare people. Things like this can still happen. According to the writer, he said his only concern is because the mother of his only son is an Igbo woman whose parents live in Lagos, and as I speak, he's contemplating on moving them out of Lagos. Okay, moving them out of Lagos, is it a way of telling Igbos leave leave Lagos so that there will be not much vote that will slim down Tinubu's chances of winning? I think the whole idea is Igbos should not vote, because if you look at past election results in Lagos, both the Guba and the presidential, you almost see something like a head-to-head tie between PDP and APC. You see, I think during Tinubu's election or Fashola's, the difference was slim. I think the coming of Fashola. And a lot of people believe, if not for rigging and things were done rightly, AD our APC would since have been ousted in Lagos, Tinubu's grip on Lagos would have been destroyed if things were allowed to go. But the area boys will not allow things to happen. So, and this time around, they said, I don't believe until I see. They said the beavers will walk. Okay, maybe these guys are now afraid. Now that things will work, perhaps APC will lose. And they had to use some, all these scare tricks and other ways to slim down Igbo's opportunity to vote. So that the owner of Lagos will win. Some Yorubas are funny sometimes. Some of them, they are told Tinubu built Lagos. I was in Lagos before Tinubu became governor of Lagos. I was in Lagos during the Mawa time. And I don't understand what Tinubu did. Lagos has been since developed. Even before my father was born, Lagos has been developed. Even before the coming of Tinubu, even before Tinubu got a house in Lagos. So I don't know why some Yorubas will agree that they be deceived. How did Tinubu build Lagos? Tell us what he built in Lagos. Okay, maybe he transformed Oshodi. Oshodi used to be dirty and rough. What else? Meanwhile, it wasn't Tinubu. It was done during Fashola last time. And okay, Fashola is a Tinubu boy. Maybe somebody else wouldn't have done it. Okay. And there is this Aja thing. Aja used to be a whole forest with big anaconda. Those beaches were not there. What we have there was wells. Wells. And Tinubu had to scoop water from Idumota Bridge to those places so that they will have beaches. Meanwhile, let's leave that. Let's concentrate on the the post circulating. So the guy said he's contemplating moving. The OPC guy, out of all women, he preferred to marry an Igbo woman, and they bore him a son. And they are contemplating, living so that nothing will happen. So if all Igbos in Lagos should pack to East where the autopilot people are saying you may not be able to vote. Hey, oh, scaremongers. Hey. So the post went further. They said BAT is ready to sink Nigeria at all costs if he loses. Is he going to sink Nigeria or sink Lagos into the lagoon? Almost half of Lagos is lagoon. Is he going to sink Nigeria? How? I want to know. He will stop crude oil exports. Maybe Lagos is the highest producer of crude oil in Nigeria, or what? Or he will destroy federal government project in Lagos. I don't know. Lagos was built by federal government. Forget all those, their story. So looking at the story further, oh my God. Oh my God. There is nothing we have not had in this one Nigeria. It's because of one Nigeria. If we have been successful in 1967 to break away, we will take so many things from you. Yes, we will take it. Because we understand, if we have managed to break away, Lagos will be maybe Oduduwa Republic or state part of Nigeria. Then you can dictate for us. As it is now, we're not claiming Lagos, but you can't just tell us anything. Igbos want to live, and Yorubas were part of saying, or part of stopping them from living. So we have a right to every part of Nigeria to own everything if you want us to remain one Nigeria. So according to the stupid report, they said he also indicated that meetings and more meetings are going on between the politicians and touts to ensure Igbos do not vote in Lagos at all costs. They will go to Block or Kota. They know the polling units. They will go there like they did in 2019. Perhaps that's what they will do again. So only Igbos. So Lagos, You're only scared of Igbos. You're not scared if those Maboki you are recruiting from Niger will vote Atiku. Oh, you're not scared. Okay, they are not going to vote. Oh, the Igbo. Hi. Mama mother Zwakana. Well, the international community should be aware of this. Whether it's some people may consider it as nothing. Whatever it is, the international community should look into the matter. This might be, just to scare people, but then a likelihood has happened before. Igbos have been threatened. A particular Oba in Lagos said, Igbos, if you don't vote for, I think it was Fashola then, that they would throw them into the lagoon. Yes, an Oba of Lagos said that. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. Yes. But what am I telling my Igbo brothers? You shouldn't panic. Don't panic because of this. Spread this video widely. As they are spreading this one, spread this video so that people will see. Because let's assume you are part of the people that will not vote because you believe in Biafra. That is why I told you earlier that this video is for both those who does not believe in Biafra. Let's assume you are not part of the people that will vote. But if in a case of violence, and the others, it doesn't matter if you voted or not. Violence can meet people anywhere. So share this widely. Anything is possible. Don't totally dismiss things like this. Because if you look at the way Tinubu has come out on this election, it's like for him it's a do or die. Look at the amount of money that has been spent and they are going to spend. Just look at the APC primaries, for example. Look at what was spent because he wants to become president at all costs. For him, he must get it at all costs. So look at. So I'm not saying this report is from Tinubu or true, but I'm saying we should be careful. Yes, we should be careful. And I'm not telling you not to vote. Please, I'm not telling anybody not to vote or vote. I'm not telling you whether to vote or not. But we are trying to look at this reports. It's on WhatsApp groups and everywhere. If you still believe in Nigeria, vote. Exercise your franchise. That is what I will tell you. If you still believe that things will work, go and vote. Exercise your franchise. Meanwhile, Igbos, remember, there is nothing like home. That's what I want to just add as we round up. Meanwhile, I had Horewa is into this matter. And let's see what Horewa said. Horewa is trying to let the world see the plans of certain people. You want us to become Nigeria. You forced us to remain in Nigeria. You can't dictate for us how to now live in Nigeria. We have equal rights like you everywhere. So let's look at what Horewa said and we'll round up. Horewa asked DSS to probe the alleged plot to attack Igbos in Lagos if Tinubu loses. So the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Horewa, on Thursday asked the Department of State Services and other security agencies to probe an alleged plot to unleash mayhem on Igbo residents in Lagos if the presidential candidate of APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, loses the February 25 poll. That's the presidential election is selected for February 25th, 2023. So Horewa is asking DSS to look at it. Nigeria. Horewa, in a statement by its national coordinator, Emmanuel Omubiko, said reports have alleged that the members of the Odua People's Congress, OPC, have been directed to stop guns and other dangerous weapons ahead of this month's presidential polls. So Huriwa is calling on security agencies, DSS. I don't think it should end at DSS. Foreign nations, the international community should be alerted in case. The international community should be alerted. Mana, onye wana ke enu nkucha. And according to Huriwa said, because this can trigger a tribal war. And there is another thing Huriwa noted. He said Tinubu's running mate, a former Bono governor, Kashim Shettima, was reported. You know that audio that was circulating? A phone conversation between Shettima and former governor of Ogun State, Ibikunle Amosu. In that particular audio, Shettima was talking about how he will frustrate Igbos. It's a leaked tape, how he frustrate Igbos in Nigeria. Though he was denying it. In rounding up, those who are forcing us to become Nigerians, if you want us to become Nigerians, we have to be full Nigerians. We have to exercise equal rights as every other Nigerians. You can't force us to become Nigeria, and yet you want to tell us how to vote in a part of Nigeria. Yeah? That we should respect the host. What sort of host in a presidential election? Meanwhile, viewers, add your comment, tell us what you think. Now here we go round up. This video is to douse the fear. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.